All right, so green-white beatdowns here, featuring 4 Drizzt Boy here at the top end of our curve. That's just good value beatdown. 7 power across 2 bodies for 5 mana. This double strike, so it hits really hard. It gets bigger when your other things die. Things like Maul of the Skyclaves, for example, can make our other creatures large enough to power this up. We've got Kazandu Mammoth alongside other good beatdown creatures like Werewolf Pack Leader. We're trying out some copies of Rangers class in the deck. I think this class card is very reasonable, so makes it 2/2 for 2, and then it starts making them bigger, and then it eventually turns into some quality card advantage in the late game. Most white aggressive decks are going to want to play some copies of Loyal Warhound so you can get ahead on the draw a little bit, so let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this and see how green-white feels today. Thanks for the follow. Good night, Daniel. This is fine. I definitely did not realize that Grandmaster pulls the card from the discard pile, but I also don't think that really changes the evaluation. I think you probably still want to play 4 of them. Well, now we're going to do this to start. I opened 150 packs of this set today. This is a really solid curve for us here. And then next turn, Aspirant makes this a 6/6, and then it triggers itself when it attacks. Oh, that doesn't work how I want, though. Okay, so if I would have done this, it would have triggered, but this, both of these trigger simultaneously. Got it. So that's a mistake on my part. I missed a card draw here, not understanding that interaction. Wait, you're crippling? Oh, and then they're gonna do this to finish it. Go Gadget plays. Thanks for the Prime support. There's a ton of great people you can send that to every single month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this way this month. Are they red-black clerics? I think they're red-black clerics, chat. Yeah, this is basically Experimental Frenzy at the top end. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, return target creature with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Man, I'm allergic to whatever this card is doing. We just do this, huh? Okay. Okay. Yep. Huh. Blade Historian in the double swamp deck is a little ambitious. Although I suppose they probably just wanted to be able to tutor out. So these are both Clerics, so the Crippling Fear isn't actually that good. And these don't die to it. I guess they could name Core and kill these, though. It's probably Crippling Fear, you're right. It could have been the Reanimate, too. Oh, yeah, they want a Crippling Fear, so I assume they're going to name Core and kill both of these. Oh, honey. Oh, they're killing the dog. Okay, so you're still dead on board? I guess they were dead no matter how they sliced it, right? No, if they would have named Core, they would have killed these, and they would have killed this, and this still killed them, right? They were, I think they needed to Haunting Voyage, right? Haunting Voyage would have gained them life. Neat build from the opponent. Some solid ideas there for sure. Good morning, Night Porter. Thanks for the follow. Solid start for our deck there, though. Good quality beatdowns like we want to be doing. This is fine, right? This comes into play untapped if it's one of our first two lands, so we go Mammoth into Lair into Werewolf Pack. And we can play this as a follow-up, or this, or this. I think we Maul into Luminarch and just race them here. These are not the default appearance. Ramp on 2 and 3. We are a pack of one, shit. Maul the Skyclaves has been really great so far. Might want a third copy of that, fourth copy of that. Perhaps a misclick here. I'll trim a pupper. Then another Maul. Got a lot of 2s. Why best of 1? Because this format only has a best of 1 queue. Going on retreat. Gotta have some interaction early. You're gonna get run down. Bottom the pup. Take a peekaboo at what's going on in their hand before I decide if I want to offer a trade here. Huh. I think based on their hand, I am okay to offer this trade here. They could double block and then I trade my 4-3 for their 2-4. It's a lot of angels, chat. Between Ranger class and Luminarch, are going to be able to apply a lot of pressure here, though. Honestly, we might just like Ranger class to 2 again next turn. Yeah, you get a multiple out. They're just an enchantment, chat. King Nuck, thanks for the 22 months. Welcome back. Yeah, but it's just backing it in. Yeah, chat, you're just multi-classing in Ranger and Ranger. It's fine. Hey, Rob, thanks for sticking around for an entire year. I appreciate you keeping me here. Looks fine. Sorry, I meant this hand is busted and it's an easy keep. The last time I played Dungeons and Dragons, there was a hotly debated topic among my playgroup whether we should stick with 3.5 or transition to 4E. People were very divided, chat. And for those of you, yeah, look at that. Chat's got the right answer. For those of you that didn't understand that debate, there were people who wanted to stick with 3.5 and there were people who were wrong. Listen, to people that are telling me it's much easier to get into 4E or 5E or whatever, I believe you, but does it even really count as Dungeons and Dragons if I don't keep people out of playing while we do it? Come on now, how am I supposed to feel morally and intellectually superior if the game is accessible and easy to get into? I don't know. I don't have strong opinions on it anymore, chat. The point of my comment was that I haven't played in a long time. To answer your question more directly, if you want to ask me what RPG system I preferred, and because, you know, Wizards doesn't like me anyways, I actually really preferred the World of Darkness setting and system back when we played RPGs during undergrad. The D10 system, instead of having 800 different dice, just had a bunch of D10s. Sigil, thank you for the half a year. Welcome back. Is Warhound the best possible 2-drop on the Drawn Standard? Yes, and it's not close. It's not close. I believe he can fly. He can jump up and bark at the sky. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Look at this best boy, chat. 6'4", flying, first strike, vigilance. Is there a keyword he doesn't do? The answer is no, chat. He does all the keywords. So far, our green-white aggro deck seems pretty good, but we haven't drawn our 5-mana legendary Dorko yet. That's just questing beast with more steps. Oh no, chat! Chat, this turtle wants to drag our dog deep down into the hole. That's rude. Alright, so I think we're supposed to Ranger class plus pack leader. I was gonna go all in on this, but then they drew a dragon turtle. So I think that that's wrong. And they can't kill this in combat because we get to double block. So this is gonna diddle the dog, and then we'll activate this. Hope you're having a blast with the new set. I'm also happy you decided to turn to Runeterra. I'm having fun with the game's last patch. I agree, LEI. And Runeterra's got some new cards releasing next week, so I'm definitely gonna make some time for that in my schedule again. Looks like they've got some really good designs in their upcoming card drop. From Jeff to Jeff via Jeff Bezos. What's going on, Grande? It's for the 3/4 of a year. Shit. Oh, shit! Our opponent's deck is way sweeter than ours, chat. It had so many dragons! They've got so many dragons, chat! Oh, no! Yikes! Alright, so... Alright, make your dragon chump my wolf. I do have two very large monsters here. Is this gonna be a creature, or do I want to play the land for the ranger class? I think I want to play the land for the ranger class. They did get another dragon turtle here. I agree, Pelly. Whatever they're paying Ruben isn't enough, and they should probably have him always be on live design. Does good work. Alright, so we kind of have them under double abyss, but one of them's gonna get turtled. Okay. Do they have two dragon turtles? If they drew a second dragon turtle or third dragon turtle, we could be in trouble here. Wow, that's brutal. Well, I guess this got bigger, though. It's a chunky elf, chat. Drizzt fighting dragons seems like a flavor win. What do we think? I can move these around. Hey, sweet. I think they were dead either way, right? Because I can give two things flying. Sweet. Alright, well, the first time our boy showed up, he won the game. With plenty of bodies for our hammers to go on to. You love to see it. So, I can't go Usher into Pack Leader, but we can go Usher into Luminarch, so that sounds good. Correct, Tom. All right, they hit the land. I was gonna say, it might be a quick game, but they hit the land. Might still be a quick game. We're pretty far ahead here. Hey, Hives, thanks for the 27 months. Welcome back. So they're dead to Ranger class plus Luminarch next turn. Yeah, white aggro seems really real in this format. This deck's felt really good for the first little bit we've been playing it here, and we played against the white aggro a few times with the other deck we had been playing, and it felt decent. Yeah, Rangers class seems super playable for sure. Elite Spellbinder still good. Mid-range versus mid-range and not an adventure card in sight is real good. Thanks for the half a year, OB Winter. Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon. Excuse me, whatever time of day it is. Are we not aggro? Yeah, I guess we're aggressive. Yeah, I'll probably call scream on aggro. We got curves. I had a similar pull to that Saffron Olive one, only I offered other formats in addition to it. And like, even, it doesn't surprise, it actually kind of surprised me that limited was this high, considering I don't really do any limited content, but yeah, like 1.5% to 48%, like, yeah. I want this tapped. We want to get up to 5 mana for Drizzt. Faster rotation didn't work because Wizards of the Coast caves to peer pressure and people shouting at peer pressure is the wrong word. Wizards of the Coast caves to people complaining on social media too regularly for better and worse. Another reason why it didn't work is for people that don't know their history. Wizards bailed out on their faster rotation cycle because Wizards bailed out on their faster rotation cycle. This is going to get exiled anyways, so might as well attack. Bailed out on their faster rotation cycle because people stopped showing up to play Standard. But the thing that they didn't really pay attention to was the format when they tried the faster rotation was also just awful. It wasn't a good format. So like even without the faster rotation, their standard play numbers would have been way down. No, I don't think I'm likely to experiment with Venture into the Dungeon and Constructed unless someone else proves that it's playable on its own first. It just doesn't seem good enough. I think we're just dead here, right? They have 2 flyers. I think the turn I attacked with my 4-3 was probably wrong. I probably should have held that back as a potential blocker and forced them to use the removal spell that turn or advance their board. The fact that they got to wait a turn to play the removal spell meant they got to pressure us and advance their board simultaneously, which put us too far behind. Yeah, the problem, that's the correct way to view that mechanic, Madsy. The problem is when you look at all the cards that venture into the dungeon, most of them aren't individually playable without on their own. They're all fairly low power level. This 1/2 start is so powerful. Luminarch Aspirant, really strong card in general. I'm going to take their Spellbinder here, and then we'll put a counter on my Spellbinder. So that way next turn we can put another counter on it and attack into their 2/4. Them drawing the green Sorcerer Binding is very fortunate. I think I do this so that way if I draw a untapped land next turn, we can play Drizzt. Hooker, thanks for the 13 months. Welcome back. And if we don't draw the land, we can Rangers class, make a Wolf level Rangers class to 2. Perfect. Someone said this was broken earlier and it doesn't currently search forests. No, I mean, there's a forest. Maybe it was a certain type of forest it was having issues with. Oh, it's only getting basics currently. It only searched specifically forest. Got it. That probably doesn't matter much in this format. I guess it could get snow duels normally, but there's no triumphs in this format. Quip in my eye. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. So if I do this and I pick this one, this will get bigger, right? Yeah, sweet. Just good deck building right there, chat. It is a big Drizzt, you're not wrong. Hey, Luxarion, thank you for the entire year of support. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Thanks for keeping me around. Drizzt looking pretty good here. Glad we got to have a game where he could flex a little bit. So, as is always the case, Trog, we had a new card release today. And what we're playing is effectively a rotated format, so it's basically just the Wild West. So, I've been enjoying the games we've had so far today for the last few hours, but it's also almost assuredly too early to make a determination one way or the other what's good or bad. And then I'm not playing Loyal Warhound this turn because I want them to play a land out so that way this can ramp us next turn ideally. All of the deck lists will be in the YouTube video descriptions this evening after I'm done streaming. Or this afternoon. I'm planning to be live for like another 2 to 3 hours. For those of you that are just joining us, in the patch today, whether intentional or not, remains to be found out. Wizards removed the log file that Arena had previously been generating, which is what Untapped and all those other third-party extensions utilize in order to provide their services to you on Magic Arena. So the extensions aren't going to be working for anybody until we get a log file back on. Purple Polar Panzer, thanks for the brand new tier 1. I appreciate the support. Welcome to the channel. I am not kidding, Brett. There's a good chance it's just an oversight, but we'll find out. Hopefully it gets added back in. White aggressive decks in general seem very reasonable, Grumpy. This green-white deck we've been playing has felt good, and then there's also been a number of people we played against playing white aggro that seemed good. I would bet that white aggro is the aggressive deck to beat to start. Yeah, I really wish Wizards would put more emphasis on working with third-party developers. Get the land? Nah. I'm kind of surprised they didn't play that. They're dead here. Counterspell dock deck loses to 1-drop. Snooze at 11. I don't know. Until Wizards of the Coast, like, makes a statement that they're refusing to add the log file back in, I'm just gonna assume it was a mistake / incompetence that it was removed. If they let us know that it was on purpose and it's not coming back, then we'll start shaking some trees or whatever you want to call it, but on the meantime, in between time, like, you know. Bunch of tapped lands here. I think with the second Arctic Treeline drawn, we probably save this to be a spell, potentially. Yikes. Hey, Stunt Bum, thanks for the 15 months. Lava, 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 thanks for the follow. Good morning. Looking for like a dragon turtle here, because they can cast that off their 3. Okay. I wonder if we'll see them foretell now, I imagine. Yes, these only make dragon for mana. So if they would have found dragon turtle, it would have been castable here on 3. So this makes an extra mana towards a dragon and filters your colors. Then you can sacrifice it to look at the top 7 cards to dig up a dragon. That's pretty good. And the treasure lets them get close to intervention. This is a pretty decent draw, so I'm going to play the land. We'll play Ranger class. And then we'll level Ranger class so we can attack with Spellbinder as a 4/2. And then depending on how quick the opponent's going to be able to close out, Ranger's class's leveled mode could help us grind through this sweeper. We'll see, though. They drew the untapped land. Oh, they need a thing to exile, though, right? Fossex did. Thanks for the follow. Good morning. Whoa! This makes Orb tap for mana for instants and sorceries. I just thought this was treasures. It's all artifacts. That's disgusting. Gain 4 here. So they're going to get to discard Magma Opus, untap Intervention. So I'm just passing here. So Runeterra's new card release next week, Too Much Dog, is because they're doing an event across all Riot games. So like they're adding new content to Runeterra, Valorant, or maybe not Valorant, but TFT and League simultaneously. Everything in their League IP. Ranger's class is very, very playable, for sure. Really surprised they didn't bin the Magma Opus. And unfortunately, I have to just pass here, right? Because of their sweeper. Yeah, Rufio. My person at Untap said the log files were gone. I haven't verified firsthand. I believe there used to be a checkbox here somewhere that lets you turn the log file on, though, right? And it doesn't look like that's there anymore. Unless I'm just missing it. It's under account. Oh, if I click here. Oh yeah, detail. There is still there. Okay, I thought account was another link. It's been a while. Okay, I have detailed logs on. Maybe they're mistaken. Well, they can't cast that, but we'll keep making sure it costs more mana. Sorry, Rufio, my untapped person said specifically the log files during the games weren't being generated. So there's a log file there, but they're not getting data during actual gameplay. Was the specific that I was told. So let's do this on here, and then we attack with these. Put a counter on here. So we have this all the way at level 3. And so they have a Saw It coming in the bin now. Which means they can kill everything but this next turn with that. There's no reason to play this, right? I should just pass. Because they're obviously sweeping because they jump blocked. And then actually, if they sweep, the Lair is lethal, right? Actually, so maybe I should have played things out. So that way I killed them. Oh, they can do both because this makes a treasure. That's crazy. Okay. Do I make this a 4/4 to trigger this and draw to trigger it and draw a card? I don't think so. I think I'd rather just flood the board this turn. They've already played 2 sweepers. I don't think I'd play around another. And even if they have another sweeper, I could re-gas back up with the Ranger class. Really sick game. The power of Ranger class on full display here. We'll play out the Sentinels that we were not dead to a Goldspan Dragon. I mean, from a flavor and design perspective, AFR really just knocked it out of the park. Yes! Played around the Goldspan Dragon, chat. We played around the Goldspan Dragon. Are you dead yet? I didn't count, but I assume this is lethal. They go block, block, and they die, right? Sweet. Climbing on up the ladder. I'm gonna lead on this, because if we draw an untapped land on 2, like this into this is just so strong on the play. Yeah, that shell looks great, Lure. There's so many good additions. If you could do me a favor when you finish whatever you've played with today in that, if you want to send me what you've got as a starting point, I'd appreciate it. So many Dragons decks in this format. Discard his gas. Oh! Portable Hole taps for mana for this. That's kind of gasoline. Solim, thanks you for the follow. Welcome to the channel this afternoon. If you're new to the channel, like Solomir, welcome. Thanks for hanging out today. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. Magic the Gathering and card games are the primary content that I do. However, I also do some variety stuff as well. We're going to be playing a ton of Standard 22 on this stream in the short term, because the format seems incredibly sweet without Eldraine cards mucking everything up. This is our second deck of the day. Usually I play two, 3, sometimes even 4 different decks every single day. We play decks for about 60 to 90 minutes, so I always get a lot of variety in what I stream. I also have a YouTube channel where the decks that are reasonable and feel competitive get their own videos at the end of every single day, so you can always check that out to kind of see what's going on and what I liked and what I didn't like. I'm sorry, I don't know offhand, Rufio. I actually haven't looked into the issue myself. I'm just relaying what I was told. What was the direct quote? Looks like today's patch removed logs while in a match was essential for the deck tracker and stuff to work. I wonder if they're confused and maybe their settings got cleared and they don't have detailed log files on. This board is very good. So now we get to go ahead and put a counter on here, and then I'll put another counter on here, and then this would have to chump block, and I get to draw a card, which sounds sick. They need a Dragon Turtle, chat, to buy them some tempo. Oh, they don't have blue for Dragon Turtle anymore, huh? Yes, not close. Best green card in the set, I think. This card is very, very good. Oh, they have another orb. Okay. Man, Maul of the Skyclaves is good, chat. Man, Maul of the Skyclaves is good. They were gonna diddle the wolf with the dragon turtle. And it was already lethal, so activating it didn't matter. Yeah, I like the Maul of the Skyclaves is such an incredibly fair and but powerful equipment. It's a much better design than Embercleave, and it's not close. Yeah, that being the top end as opposed to Cleave is much, much, much better. The fact that you can chump block at least, if you have flyers, goes a long way. Okay. Huh. Oh, crap. Who's going first, chat? How do I know who's going first? Am I going first or second? How do I know? We're going second. Okay, so I think I'm bottoming Ranger class then? Maybe I should have been greedy and bottom to land. Yeah, I should have been greedy and bottom to land. That's what I should have done. I could have played Ranger class here on 2. Because like this and this were both mana. Well, I mean, Embercleave's not really playable if it always costs 6 Sabbahat, so you're right. It would be more fair in that it would be bad. In my opinion, the appropriate fix for Embercleave would have been making it cost 5 or 6 mana to re-equip. The thing that Embercleave did too well was re-equip after you killed the thing it went on to for free. I think having it cost explicitly red mana to equip is mostly irrelevant. Apophis, thanks for the 4 months. Welcome back. Really need a Maul, speaking of, so Drizzt can get past these pests, huh? Our Warhound not looking particularly good here either. It's for the half a year, Atlash. Lordy. Our opponent is living the dream, chat. I think we've died. Yeah. Sweet. So close to diamond, chat. We're gonna get to Magecraft decks, chat. We're gonna play Standard 22 all day tomorrow as well, start to finish. There'll be plenty of time to get to lots of different good things. Hey, Otts, thanks for the 20 months. I'm gonna save this to put a Maul on. We'll do Rufio. Huh? So, with this play out of them, I kind of think I want a Ranger class, and then attack with my Wolf into their Wolf. And then we'll play this. And then next turn we can go tapped land Maul into hopefully untapped land Drizzt. Hey, nice, Cody. That's pretty good. I think if they attack with this, I'm gonna double block now. Yeah, they're not attacking. Good stuff. So, do I want Maul on defense? I guess this is gonna be a 5/5 when this attacks. Let's just race. We've got flying rate. The servers had not had any issues at all so far today. Senior Fractal, thanks for the follow. Senior Fractal. Is that like a play on Senior Fractal? If so, that's a clever one. Snakeskin Veil seems real good for them. So we force a chump block and then play Drizzt this turn, right? So, Lemire, thanks for the 6 months in advance. I appreciate the confidence, and I plan to be here. Thanks for keeping me around. Okay. You know, that's a punish for me not playing Drizzt pre-combat. Perhaps I should have done that. Because Drizzt would have been kicked up to a 4/4. Well, that went better than expected. Yeah, both our creatures are lethal without having to equip them all. We Ranger class the Wolf, and then Drizzt has double strike. And then even if they have a fight spell there, we have second Drizzt as a follow-up. I will say, and very happily at that so far my expectation that this format would hopefully feel reasonable as a best of one format has been true. We've had a lot of pretty close, interesting games with decent back and forth even without best of 3. No Stomp here is really good for us. I think we just make a 5/5, right? Bringer of Fire, thanks for the entire year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. I think I'm actually going to put the counter on Sentinel here. It's a little bit better blocker. Hey, Rule of Land. Thanks for the 2/3 year. Welcome back. How great is it to not have to think about Ember Cleave at all? You just get to be like, nah, that's fine. It's not a big deal. So this makes something not block. This makes something a coward. Do I play Drizzt and just pump the brakes here? I think I play Drizzt and pump the brakes for a turn. How are we supposed to beat a Hall Monitor? It is quite the terror, to be fair. It is, like, pretty good on this board. Like, making us not block is decent. Yeah, so, like... Well, that's fucking terrifying. Man. There, Hulk. Thanks for the 23 months. Welcome back. Woof. So I've got a lot of blockers. They're gonna give me 2 less blockers. I think I put a counter on each of these and I attack with both of them. Yeah, the cowards can block the non-warriors. No, I want them to have to hall monitor both of these. Because there's value in making them spend red mana, so they can't just kill me with this. As a layer of the Hydra. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana here. So I think we take this hit and then just like full swing next turn, right? Full swing. I have +2 attack on 2 things. They block 1, 2, and a 3, 3. And then they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe they're dead on the backswing. Well, I don't want to level Ranger class, so I want to activate Lair of the Hydra, chat. So they can block 3 things here. Yeah, sweet. Look at that. We're a diamond gamer. I like this one. Like I said, I think white-based aggro. I think white-based aggro is probably going to be the aggressive archetype to beat going forward, or going into this format at least, and this definitely felt like a really sweet shell. Rangers class definitely felt powerful and flexible, both applying pressure and against like the blue-red dragons deck when we got to grind them out with the level 3 felt particularly strong. Rangers class to Luminarch, letting us add power to our board every single turn felt fantastic. Maul the Skyclaves, just great evasive tool. And honestly, I wasn't sure how Drizzt was going to feel, but it was genuinely good in a number of spots. Multiple bodies was great for our Maul the Skyclaves, as well as both of these. So I won't be putting up dedicated deck pages for Standard 22 on my website like we have for Historic, but everything we stream will end up on my YouTube channel this evening, and there will be deck lists in each video description for easy importing later. So we're going to do at least one more deck today.